One of the biggest struggles when it comes to content creation is how do you actually find video ideas? So today, I'm gonna break it down for you. Can I get a raspberry candy? Wait, do you mind if I just do some filming around here? Yeah. Good morning. So today we're at Honor Coffee. I'm having the raspberry candy. So just getting a quick coffee before I go to my bouldering session. Today I want to cover a topic that a couple of people have asked me before, is how to find creative ideas. So the first point I want to talk about is relating to where I am right now, which is to work in a different environment. I don't know if there's any science behind it, but I feel like working in a different location gives me that creative flow. So what I like to do is to work at cafes and libraries. I think by changing things up, it just helps me to focus and just get my creative juice flowing. But if you can't get out, even just working at home on a standing desk, just by changing your position from sitting to standing, I think it helps a lot. It's only like 9:30 and this place is already packed. That's how popular this is.
Nice. Good job. Stop. Yeah. One. Nice, first one. Nice. Oh, body.
I'm using my tripod right now as a handheld one. That's why it might be a little bit shaky. Only in the start of spring and it's hot as hell. Just had my physio appointment, so I'm now finding a place to film. The second point that I want to make is know your cognitive hours. What I mean by that, we are human, not AI. We get tired from time to time. So finding an optimal time to ideate your ideas are crucial. For me, I personally like to do all the hardest work in the morning when I get up really fresh and ready to go. But other people might find it difficult. I think the water is rising. I better get up here before I get wet. I think it's better. At least I feel safer. Oh yeah, so how do you find your optimal hour? The only thing that you can do is just by trying. But I had no idea until I tried to wake up early in the morning. But I also think this optimal hour changes throughout your whole life cycle. Because in my early 20s, my optimal hours will be after 2 a.m. where I found I'm the most creative. Like I will be working, doing all this crazy from 2 a.m. till morning. But now I just like to wake up maybe 7 in the morning, go to the gym and then come back, do some work until 12. I think those hours are my most productive. So yeah, work out your optimal hours by trial and error. So the next point that I want to talk about is do a brainstorm session. This is something I learned in Matt Diafila's YouTube course. So basically you grab some post-it note or a notebook and set aside 10 minutes and then just write as many ideas down as possible without overthinking it. There's no good or bad ideas, just write it down, get it down. You will be amazed of how many ideas you can come up with. I didn't believe this at first, but once I tried it, it actually works. And then you can start off with some ideas that you most resonate with and the rest you can just put it in backlog and then come back to it later. Yeah, like definitely give that a go. I can guarantee you'll be surprised how many ideas you can come up with. The next one is something that I do all the time, is to check your comments. Like, you will often find ideas or people asking you questions on the problem they're trying to solve. So this is a good indicator that you can come up with a video idea from that. But sometimes when you're starting out, you don't have anyone commenting. So the best way to do that is to go into other videos, see what are the top comments are or the most frequent one, and then try to answer it in your own way, because that's probably a question that a lot of people want answers to. So number 5 is to make more videos. So the more videos that you make, the more experience you get. And from more experience, you get more insights and struggles. And from that, you'll generate more ideas because there are more things that you can share out from the...
What I'm trying to say is the more work that you put out, then you'll gain knowledge. And from those knowledge, you can share it back to the world. Especially if your audience is the younger version of yourself. There are so many people just one step behind you and would like to know the process or the steps that you go from 0 to 1. And from doing that process, you now get to share your own experience to them. Things like what you wanted to do, or like this video, how to find ideas, which I struggle a lot when I first started. To be honest, if I weren't creating in the first place, I probably wouldn't be able to come up with this video because I've never tried doing it myself.
But even if you have the best idea, if you don't capture them down, it's just gonna go into the void, because I can guarantee you will not remember it. What I like to do is use my phone. I tend to use Notion. I think it's the best way because it syncs with my computer as well. I'll show you if you can see, but I got this widget so I can immediately jot down my ideas when it comes to mind. Or you can use other apps like Apple Notes or whatever. As long as you write them down in some form, I think that's the most important part. So yeah, I think at the end of the day, you just need to create a video. It doesn't really matter what ideas come to your mind. As you do this more often, you will strengthen that brain muscle, and from that, you will be able to generate way more ideas. So yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. It's actually very hot. It's 27 degrees. Okay, I'm just going to sit here for 10 seconds.